Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very fun pet story time. I have three very silly and cute books that I'm going to read that are all about our pets. This one's called I Want a Pet by Lauren Child. I really want a pet. Please, Mom, can I have a pet? Mom says, well, perhaps something with not too much fur. Dad says, maybe something that lives outside. Granny says, nothing with a buzz. It interferes with her hearing aid. Granddad says, stuffed pets are very reliable. The pet shop lady says, goldfish can be fun. Oh no. Now, which one of those would you want? That's my question to you. Mom asks, what sort of pet would you like? I say, how about an African lion? I'd train him and we could do a show. We'll be a roaring success. Granny says, lions have a habit of snacking between meals. A sheep would be nice and they're vegetarian. We could knit sweaters together. Granddad says sheep are forever following you around. They don't have minds of their own. How about a wolf? I bet they have lots of good ideas, and wolves are good sniffers, so we never get lost. Dad says wolves are also good at howling. Howling gives me a headache. Dad isn't much fun when he's got a headache. Maybe an octopus is the answer. They're quiet and we could go diving in the tub. Mom says, do you have any idea how many footprints an octopus would make? 8, I say. So yeah, she does know. Mom says, exactly. A boa constrictor would be perfect. They don't have legs and they hardly make a sound. Dad says boa constrictors have a habit of wrapping themselves around you and squeezing too tightly. Maybe I want a pet that's a bit less friendly. How about a bat? At night we could flap around and during the day we dangle upside down in the closet. Mom says, if anyone mentions bats in the closet, there'll be no chocolate eclairs. Chocolate eclairs are my favorite. So I must try and find a pet that won't eat me, won't copy my ideas, won't make too much noise, won't leave dirty footprints around the house, won't squeeze me too hard, and won't make my mom so mad she cancels chocolate eclairs. The pet shop lady says she can think of one thing that doesn't leave footprints, doesn't eat, doesn't move, and doesn't make a peep. No one's exactly sure what it is because it's not quite a pet yet. But it will be soon. It's an egg. Who knows what's going to come out of it? Okay. Our next book is called The Best Pet of All. This book is by David LaRochelle and illustrated by Hanako Wakiyama. On Monday, I asked my mother if I could have a dog. A dog is a good pet, I said. No, she said, dogs are too messy. On Tuesday, I asked my mother if I could have a dog. A dog's a very good pet, I said. No, she said, dogs are too loud. On Wednesday, I asked my mother if I could have a dog. A dog's the best pet of all, I said. No, she said, no dogs. On Thursday, I asked my mother if I could have a dragon. A dragon, she said. I've never heard of a dragon for a pet. She thought a bit. If you can find a dragon, you can keep it for a pet. Dragons are not easy to find. There were no dragons in the park. There were no dragons at the beach. There were no dragons in the woods. There were no dragons at the zoo. At last, I found a dragon. The dragon was at the drugstore. He was wearing dark glasses and a hat. I asked the dragon to come home with me. The dragon said no. You can sleep in my bed, I said. He still would not come. You can play with my toys, I said. The dragon said yes. Dragons like to play with toys, but they do not like to put them away. They do not like to help with chores, and they make a mess in the kitchen. Oh no. They roast hot dogs in the living room. And they dance to loud music all night long. My mother did not like this dragon. She asked the dragon to please leave. The dragon would not go. And she told the dragon to leave now. The dragon still would not go. Finally, my mother got angry. She stomped her foot. She told the dragon to leave this minute or else. The dragon just shook his head. He went back to eating spaghetti in the bathtub. Too bad we do not have a dog, I said. Dragons do not like dogs. The dragon looked worried. Dragons are afraid of dogs, I said. The dragon began to shake. A dog would chase the dragon away, I said. The dragon ran to my toy box and jumped inside. Maybe you're right, my mother said. Maybe we need a dog. I put a sign in the window. Dog wanted. Soon there was a knock at the door. It was a dog. The dragon saw the dog. He grabbed his hat and ran out the door. Thank goodness we have a dog, said my mother. A dog is a good pet. My dog wagged its tail. Yes, I said, a dog is the best pet of all. Oh, I love that story. That is so silly. Thank goodness they were able to get rid of that pesky old dragon. This last book might be the silliest of the three that I'm going to read. And it's called Don't Take Your Snake for a Stroll. This one's by Karin, Ireland, and illustrated by David Catrow. And actually, this artist has been in several of the story times I've done lately. I love this artist's work. So, don't take your snake for a stroll. If you take your pig out shopping, don't take him to the mall. He'll play in the dirt in the planter outside, and you won't get to shop at all. Oh my goodness. Don't take your elephant down to the beach, no matter how much he begs. After after hours of rubbing on bottles of lotion, you'll barely have covered his legs. If you take your snake out for a slither, don't take it where others will be. Small children will shriek, old ladies will faint, and you'll headline the news on TV. Don't let your chimp help you string Christmas lights, though you think she could do the job faster. She could, but she'd do it by climbing the tree. The result would be a disaster. If you go to a dance, better go there alone. Don't take your rabbit along. You might want a cha-cha, you might want a waltz, but she'll bunny hop all night long. Don't take your skunk on an airplane. He'd make trouble, I think. If the ride gets bumpy and he gets scared, there could be a terrible stink. Don't take your moose to the movies when he says he would like to go. The people behind him will wiggle and squirm, but they won't see much of the show. When you go out to dine on some fancy cuisine, don't let your frogs go there with you. The waiters will think they've escaped from the chef and a spirited chase will ensue. Don't take your duck to a wedding reception where punch is served in a fountain. He'll take one look and jump in for a swim. No, it's better you go there without him. If you go on vacation, please go by yourself. Don't bring along your kangaroo. Moms carry their baby safe in a pouch, and she might want to keep you there too. Don't take your coyote for a night on the town, especially when there's a full moon. He'll howl and he'll yowl as loud as he can, and he really can't carry a tune. If you go to a swing dance party, don't take your rhinoceros there. She's as big as a truck and her clothes don't quite fit, and the guests are all likely to stare. Oh my goodness. If you walk in the park at night before dinner, think twice before bringing your gator. A lady once took hers out for a walk, and her gator got hungry and ate her. If you want to have fun without worry, listen to what you should do. Leave all of the animals tucked in at home and take only people with you. Very silly. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that story time, and I'd love to hear in the comments of what your class thinks is the best pet. I'm very curious to hear what, if we were to take a survey, what everyone would agree is the best pet in your class. My personal favorite has to be a cat, although I do love dogs too, and I have a dog. Anyways, I will post an activity under this blog post. I hope you all have a wonderful day.